Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a while since I've been on camera. I think the last time I was on camera was during my off-season live stream for Season 1 of the Jayhawks Dynasty, so it's been around 2 months or so since that. That was in the beginning of January, and I just wanted to pop in before we get into the actual video and let you guys know. And thank you guys for all the support on this channel, and I didn't actually get to do a formal thank you for reaching 200 subscribers, so we're now at 215 total subscribers, and I just want to thank you guys so much for hitting that subscribe button, and just continue to do it. If you enjoy the content, it helps me out so much. Leave a like, comment down below, anything you want to send me. I'm always open to talk to my subscribers. It's one of the best parts of having a YouTube channel. And as you can see, today we are rebuilding the Indiana Pacers. I did a few rebuilds back on 2K21, and I think I did a few right when 2K22 came out, but now I want to get into a few other sports and going along with my Jayhawks Dynasty. And obviously, I don't really want to have a series tied in while I'm doing my Jayhawks Dynasty mode. I kind of want that to be the main series. So it's just going to be a few one-off videos like this one, maybe a few experiments on other games. And today, we're rebuilding the Indiana Pacers. They currently sit at around the 14th or 13th seed, depending on how you look at it, in the Eastern Conference. And you guys know they need a lot of help. We'll go ahead and look at the roster. I mean, it's basically about the same as it was coming into the year. But obviously, the main difference is this man right here, Tyrese Halliburton, instead of Domantas Sabonis as the bona fide star for this team. Then you've got Miles Turner. This is a current, and by current, I mean it's not like an official updated up to this point in the season, but it's from another user, so it's about as accurate as you could expect. TJ Warren, Malcolm Brogdon, and Miles Turner are all three basically out for the season. Then they did get Buddy Hield in that trade to the Sacramento Kings with Domantas Sabonis and other players that were in that trade. They got Buddy Hield back and Tyrese Halliburton, so that's a plus right there. Chris Duarte, Lance Stevenson, Jalen Smith. I'm interested in what he can do for the Pacers. I know before he got traded, he was having a very good season with the Suns, finally kind of starting to get under his own before, they traded him. The last few years he had kind of been seen as a bust, but he's kind of looking decent. O'Shea Brissett, 23 years old. He's kind of went back a little bit, but I think he can still be a quality quality component of this team. As you can see, he's not averaging as many points this year. And I mean, other than that, TJ McConnell and Ricky Rubio are both injured. We'll probably let Rubio walk in the offseason, but a few of these guys we're going to have to re-up on their deals if we want to keep them. Maybe TJ Warren, somebody like that. And not really much we can do to start this, so I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the offseason, but it is after the trade deadline. So you see we're 13th in the conference. Not going to make the playoffs, probably won't even make the play-in tournament, so we're just going to hope that we're able to get, a decent pick at least, and we'll go from there in the offseason. I'll see you guys when we get there, depending on how long the simulations take. Alright, so end of Season 1, Giannis wins MVP as he seems to do all the time in these simulations. Josh Giddey, Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond, Sixth Man of the Year, a little surprising there. Giannis, DPOY. And Tyrese Maxey, Most Improved Player of the Year, a really good player for the Philadelphia 76ers, you can say whatever you want. Monty Williams with the Suns, 63-19 as their final record. He wins Coach of the Year, and that's about it for here. I don't think we're gonna have anybody on any of these teams. Maybe, yeah, Chris Duarte makes all NBA or all rookie second team. If I could speak English, would be nice. So yeah, we stuck to the 13th seed all year after I left you guys and simulated, so nothing big really going on there. We'll see who wins the finals. I mean, it don't really matter, but the Heat take it with Jimmy Butler winning finals MVP, and the Suns once again make it, but not able to go all the way. Udon finally retires. Trevor Ariza, Iguodala, George Hill, all of these good people retire. PJ Tucker, after 2 straight championships, he calls it a career. Great job for PJ Tucker. And draft lottery is pretty important for us. Right now we sit, so we got a chance for the 14th and the 6th overall pick. Hopefully we're able to move up a little bit. Let's sit through this. I want to see if the Cavs are going to keep it. Yes, they will. I think that might have been lottery protected, so we're not going to be able to keep that pick. They had Evan Mobley last year, and they must have fallen off in this simulation because they really we're pretty high in the seedings before we started. The Nuggets are way down here, and they keep their pick. I'm going to get to you guys around our area of picks, the 6th or 7th or so. All right, we're at about the 8th pick now. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong here. Hopefully, we don't move back. The Pacers, we must have moved back. Yeah, that sucks. The Grizzlies actually jumped into the top 4, I believe. And we're going to skip the rest and see how it went. Like, the Grizzlies need more help, but the Lakers pick really helped them out this year. Top 2 for them. And we fall to 8. Now, we might just have to move up. I'm going to make sure none of our guys or nobody important is really leaving. No, we got Rick Carlisle still. Yeah, we're good on that front. Let's go over to the NBA draft. We'll have to see who is being projected to go where, because I do want to get a good guy. This is going to be more of a realistic rebuild. I don't want it to be one of those where we trade for a superstar right off the bat. And I'd like to see it, be a little bit more of a process. And let's see. We'll go over here. Let's see scouting and mock drafts. Who they got going around 8? They got AJ Griffin going 8th overall, the small forward out of Duke. AJ Griffin, Benedict Mathurin, shooting guard from Arizona. And let's see. This people got us taking Keegan Murray, a power forward. Those are some interesting picks. I would like to get into that top 4 spot and try my best to get Jabari Smith, Paolo Banchero, or Chet Holmgren. That would be the best case scenario, but we could try and trade up to that 5th overall pick or the 4th overall pick and just see what happens. But let's go ahead and get into the draft. We'll see who has or who they take 1st overall. I'm assuming it's going to be Chet Holmgren. I would imagine it's Chet Holmgren. Let's see. Paolo Banchero goes 1st overall, 6'10" out of Duke, and I would like to get Chet Holmgren. Let's see where that 2nd overall pick is. I cannot remember. It was the Grizzlies that ended up getting that 2nd overall pick. And would they want a guy like Buddy Hield to come help out John Morant? Would that make sense for them? They have Desmond Bane. They got DeAnthony Melton. What if they give us back? Let's see who they could give back. They could give us back Zaire Williams, but I think they don't really get too much out of this that helps them out. I don't think they accept that. But I would be more than willing to give them this. They don't accept that either. Let's see what they want for that pick. I'd be more than happy to look at what they're offering, and I'll get to you guys if I find a trade that I'm gonna do or find another pick that I'll trade for. All right, unfortunately, I couldn't find anybody willing to trade us anything valuable or any picks really that would have helped us out in the long run. We're looking at offers here. Nothing too crazy overall. I mean, Gordon Hayward may not be too bad. Harrison Barnes might not be too bad of a replacement for TJ Warren, but he is making $18 million. You got Derrick Rose, Jonathan Isaac, and Terrence Ross. That would be an interesting one. Jonathan Isaac, let's see what he's got statistically going on. Nothing too great, but he's a very good defender, so I would be interested in looking at that. If we did that trade, we really wouldn't have. We'd be set all around, even at power forward. So I might look into doing that trade. Nothing really else that really catches my eye. Cam Thomas, if he wasn't such a low overall right now. Christian Wood would be interesting if we ran him maybe at the power forward position beside Klay Thompson. The Warriors just always want to get rid of Klay Thompson. That doesn't make any sense for them. But the Kings move up to 8. They give us Justin Holiday, who comes back to Indiana. And we get Harrison Barnes as well. I don't know. He's on an expiring contract. He's 30 years old. And I really just don't know if we're going to get anyone good enough to replace him. Like, if we're being realistic, what are our needs for this roster? We're good at point guard because we're probably going to trade away Malcolm Brogdon, if I'm being honest. We're going to have Tyrese Halliburton play full-time point guard. Buddy Hield, shooting guard. I guess we could use an improvement at the shooting guard position. We'll be able to bring back some power forwards and a backup center or so. So I think we've got to go with this top shooting guard, Shaedon Sharpe, he's from high school, so he hadn't even went to a college. I think that's our best bet. Might not be the best pick overall wise, but we'll just have to see how that goes, and we'll simulate real quick to the second round pick. Usually these aren't too important, but hey, if we can pick up at least a decent guy. Matthew Mayer from Baylor. I have no idea if these guys are real or not. Michael Foster Jr. This guy, let's see who the highest 2K rank is. Matthew Mayer. We'll go ahead and take Matthew Mayer. We'll see what he does. I mean, if he's at least like a 70 overall, not a bad pick. And Shaedon Sharpe, 77 overall, 19-year-old shooting guard. So he's got a spot in this team, or in this rotation. He's actually one of the higher overall picks. So he's not that low considering where he was taken. We'll just have to see what the other guy ends up being. 69 overall. We might accept him and trade him later. We'll see how it goes. And here we go into free agency now. Jalen Smith, O'Shea Brissett, Goga Badatsi, not Badatsi. We'll accept these guys for now. Jalen Smith might be a decent trade piece. And honestly, we're really probably not going to have much to do in free agency because there's really nobody's going to want to come to Indiana. So we'll just have to see what our cap holds are. I'm interested to see what players are holding us back. Let's see how it goes if we do this for Buddy Hield. Can Buddy Hield start at the small forward? He actually goes up to an 80. So I'd be more than willing to let TJ Warren walk and Ricky Rubio. That's $21 million right there. Lance Stevenson, Sykes, and Dwayne Washington Jr. They're all going to walk. I might offer a few guys some contracts, but I'll get back to you guys when I've gotten a few contracts out there, and I just probably nothing major, just a few interesting pieces that might help us win some this season. All right, so final roster. Tyrese Halliburton jumps up 5. Malcolm Brogdon regresses a little bit, only 29 though. Miles Turner stays the same. Montrezl Harrell, Buddy Hield up 1. Shaedon Sharpe already improving just a little bit. And does anybody jump down a lot? DeMarcus Cousins, I signed just to kind of fill out the roster. He does jump down 1, so that's unfortunate. But thankfully for us, Jalen Smith up 5. Nicholas Batum up 1, so Isaiah Jackson also goes up 2. So it's a good bit of progression for them, and that sets us up nicely as we go into this next season. And we're going to try and figure out this lineup, exactly how we're going to run it. During the regular season, I do want to run around a 9-man rotation, but if we somehow make the playoffs already this year, I'll probably lower it down to about 7 or 8. Right now, obviously, the starting lineup, Brogdon, Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, they want Nicholas Batum starting. I'm actually going to keep Montrezl Harrell in there. And then off the bench, we've got Batum, Shaedon Sharpe, Jalen Smith, TJ McConnell, and we might run a 10-man and get Chris Duarte sometime in there. And I'm going to simulate a few weeks and just see how we're doing. So I'm going to try and work out a trade to get Miles Turner, send him to Washington in return for Kristaps Porzingis. They are the 11th seed and currently rebuilding. This is the trade offer I've got on the table right now. I don't think it goes through immediately because obviously Kristaps is fairly valuable. But if we give up like a valuable asset in Isaiah Jackson and maybe that other first-round pick, maybe they take it, and they do. Kristaps Porzingis, welcome to Indiana, getting passed around a ton, and he is going to come in and he's going to be that starting center over Miles Turner. He's having himself a much better season than Miles Turner was, so I think that helps us out a lot, and we've really got ourselves a nice little squad here. Kristaps might expire at the end of the season. I did not check, but we should be able to re-sign him, so I'm interested to see how that goes because it was kind of clear Miles Turner did not want to re-sign with us, so that was going to be a difficult thing to do. And Buddy Hield also doesn't want to re-sign, but he's still got 2 years. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I think that makes us a lot better going into the playoffs. And hey, maybe we win this championship year 2. I doubt it, but maybe. End of season 2, Nikola Jokic takes home the MVP. Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year. Spencer Dinwiddie, 6th Man of the Year. I was about to say Rookie of the Year again. Giannis, DPOY again. Scotty Barnes, Most Improved Player. And Steve Nash with the Nets takes home Coach of the Year. I doubt we have anybody playing good enough to get any All-NBA teams. No, we did not. We did get Shaedon Sharpe in the rookie first team, averaging around 12 points. So decent efficiency, not as good from the three as he could be, 30%, but still good for a rookie on a playoff contending team. And if you don't see in that top right corner, unfortunately, we fell into the play-in in the last few minutes. Or last few games. We were actually the 5th seed. Went on a bit of a losing streak. They keep trying to put old Nicholas Batum in the starting lineup. We went on a bit of a losing streak, and as you can see, it stuck us into that 7th seed. I'm going to shorten the rotation now. That leaves Jalen Smith and Chris Duarte without any minutes, but I'm fine with that at the moment. I just kind of want... I'll let Montrezl Harrell come off the bench just for this game. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt. And let's see how we do. And we get blown out at first. We came back a little bit, and yeah, looks like the Hawks are going to take this one. Okay, 9 minutes left. A little bit of fight in us. Do we got it? We got a 10-point game, and there we go. We advance all the way into the playoffs where we have to face off against a team that's gotten really good in this first rebuilding year. Cade Cunningham, Malik Monk, Sadiq Bey, Jeremy Grant, and Chet Holmgren. I think we already got to shorten that rotation down to 7 now because this is going to be a slugfest. I want Tyrese Halliburton running the offense, and that's really all I have to say for this. We're going to just simulate through. If we get to a late game in the series, you know, I'll go to a simcast, but something tells me 1-1. Okay, we take that second game. We take the third game. Tied up series. All right, we'll go into simcast. We'll go into simcast. And they jump out to a massive lead there. Kind of inching our way back, maybe. Now we're down by about 20 there. And yeah, that's it for that one. That's a tough series matchup. Down 3-2 now. I mean, not much else I can do other than let's shorten this rotation. Put it to 6 maybe. I mean, I know the guys are going to be tired, but it's going to be a tough amount of minutes for them to play. And let's see how we do. Fastest simulation. Can we beat them with only 6 men playing? Might take it to a game 7. 1-point game. Oh, they got it at the last second. They go up by 10, and we're not going to do it this year, but hey, made the playoffs in the first season of our rebuild. That's an improvement in my mind. And the Grizzlies go on to win the championship, so the Pistons didn't make it past the Bulls there in that final conference finals. Who did the Bulls have that put them over the top? They brought in Pat Connaughton from the Bucks. Is that Thad Young again? Yeah, he's back in Chicago. They don't even have Zach LaVine anymore, so that's an interesting turn of events there. LeBron retires. Marcus Aldridge, a few interesting guys. Nobody from Indiana, thankfully, and we don't even have a pick this year because we traded it in return to get Kristaps Porzingis, so that's going to be no good for us going into that draft. I'll see you guys once we get into the free agency period because that's really all we're looking for in this. But we held together our core of players. Tyrese Halliburton's in for a big payday. Buddy Hield is on the final year of his contract, and Shaedon Sharpe looks decent, so we might have to end up trading away Buddy Hield. We don't have any official centers, so does Montrezl Harrell get better? I'm probably just going to run Kristaps at that center position, have Montrezl Harrell and Jalen Smith on the power forward position, and not really much else we can do signing-wise other than looking to make a trade, maybe if there's anybody out there that's selling or rebuilding with a good team or a few good players. So I'm just going to go through, sign some cheap guys, and I'll see you guys at the beginning of next season. So we're actually the 14th seed now, not even halfway through the season. I didn't make it to the trade deadline. The person I'm trying to trade for is going to be Terry Rozier. He's had an excellent season. And Malcolm Brogdon himself, 29% from 3, just not doing good at all this season. And I think Terry Rozier, if we bring him in, he can easily replace the production we're missing from Malcolm Brogdon. So that should be an interesting one. I'm actually not going to have Terry Rozier come off the bench, surprisingly, 2K. I wouldn't have traded my best point guard for him if I was going to have him come off the bench. And we really don't give up too many big pieces other than Malcolm Brogdon, and obviously we get back at a guy that's maybe just as good as him right now in the 2K scheme of things. So that sets our lineup about the same. Terry Rozier, Halliburton, Hield, Montrezl Harrell, Kristaps Porzingis, Jalen Smith, and Shaedon Sharpe, with Chris Duarte and Nicholas Batum down here as well. Maybe this can improve our season. We're not doing good at all so far, and I just hope we're going to be able to pull this out, because 14th seed with this roster, I don't really understand. But I mean, you can't really do too much about it. And let's see how this team does simulating going forward. End of the season awards, Joel Embiid takes home the MVP. 3 different MVPs across 3 seasons. That's surprising for 2K. Dwayne Cross, auto-generated rookie, takes home Rookie of the Year. D'Angelo Russell, 6-man. No Giannis for defensive player. Instead, it's Kawhi this year. And Chet Holmgren takes home Most Improved. Any Pacers out here? Obviously not. Only one player made the rookie second team, so that's interesting. As you can see, same seeding pretty much. We finished 6th seed this time. Last year it was 7th, so we don't have to play in the play-in. But something tells me we're going to have a little difficulty when it comes to winning in the playoffs again. We do take game 1 against the Raptors. We take game 2. They take game 3. We take game 4, and can we please get out of there? Let's go. Okay, now Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. Somehow they didn't get the 1st seed. They actually got the 7th seed. We're going to have to lower that rotation even more. Let's put it down to 7 for now. If we start losing, we'll go up to 6 and maybe even 5. 1 win for us in game 1, 1 in game 2. They take game 3 again. We take game 4 again. Come on, let's get out of there. Let's go. Let's go with that big win there. And now we take on the 8th-seeded Philadelphia 76ers. How does this team make the 8th seed when they've got Bradley Beal? How did you guys get Bradley Beal? I've got to see that. Let's see. It must have happened last season or in the playoffs. Let's see if he's in a or in the playoffs, the postseason or off season, whatever I'm talking about. Let's see if he's on a 1-year. No, he's on a 3-year deal. Sometimes you'll see them sign random superstars just to like 1-year deals and just not really have any repercussions of it. Nobody's tired yet, and this is big time. So 6-man rotation, get us the win. Come on. 1-1. 1-2. 1-3. Come on, y'all. Do I go with the 5-man? I think I have to. Like, I literally have to go with the 5-man rotation. They're playing the entire game. No ifs, ands, or buts. We jump out to a lead, but it's very tight. 17, 95, 79. Okay, we take this game closer than I would have liked it to be. We still got to win 2 games. We were down 3-1, so I mean, what do you guys expect? We got to come back from this. Too close. They're coming back a little bit. Down by 8. Okay. 3-3 now. Come on. Out to a big lead. Come on, Tyrese. We need you to ball. Tyrese Halliburton. Okay, I think we got it. 3-1 comeback is complete. And we are taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Trey Mann, Cam Reddish, Pokashevsky, and Jalen Duren. Do they not have Josh Giddey anymore? Injuries should be turned off in this simulation. They do have Josh Giddey. He's just not starting over Trey Mann. That's interesting decision there by the OKC staff. But hey, if that's what you want to do, I think I'm gonna, let's see how tired the guys are. They don't really seem too tired. For now, I'll put it out to 6. So that way we get our best guy off the bench, but they take game 1. I don't even want to start this. Don't even want to have to come back in the finals. Simcast, we got a good lead in this one. Okay, we take game 2. I guess that's game 2 in Indiana, maybe? I'm not sure. We're both the same seed, so I'm not exactly sure how that works as far as home court advantage goes. We slowed down there in that second quarter. Oh, it's a close game, neck and neck. Oh, they take the lead late. Tie game with 56 seconds left. Oh, they won. We got to go back to 5-man, I think. 6-man just ain't doing it for us. 5-man rotation. Did it for us last game. For whatever reason, it stopped. Our last round against the 76ers. These games are just too close. And the Thunder take this one, I think. Yeah, they take this one. Man. 3-1 again. Man, I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Simcast this one. I'm just gonna sit back and see what happens. We take a lead. They take it back. Congratulations, Oklahoma City Thunder. You have won the NBA Finals. The rebuild does not happen for the Pacers today. Trey Mann averaging 23. Man, Josh Giddey comes off the bench, gives us 22 and 10. Tyrese Halliburton did everything he could. I'm going to go one more season. Try to just keep this core together and see if we can do it. I know we can, obviously. So I'm going to just go through this offseason. I'll see you guys at the beginning of next season because I'm just going to bring back the same team. So it shouldn't really be too much different going on, and see if we can do something with this roster and actually, maybe win a championship. Start of season 4, same exact team. We didn't get a backup point guard, unfortunately, so Chris Dunn, he won't play much, but he's going to be there. Terry Rozier, Tyrese Halliburton. We brought in Austin Reeves. Chris Duarte is still here, and D'Anthony Melton for the backup shooting guard position. Small forward, Shaedon Sharpe might actually start for the first time in his career. Then we've got Buddy Hield on a big contract. Power forward is Montrezl Harrell still. Jalen Smith's getting better, and JT Thor. Then finally we got Kristaps and Tristan Thompson. So hopefully this team can at least do better in the regular season than they did last year. I don't really know what happened with that team last year. We'll run an 8-man for right now. Does that leave anybody too important? Not really. Austin Reeves can get the start. I'll see you guys at the end of the season, maybe the trade deadline if I have to make a move. Praying I don't have to, but we'll see how this goes. Finished as the 5th seed this season, so better than we have ever done before. Unfortunately, we can't really seem to crack any of the top seeds. I think the highest we were is now the 5th seed, so shorten that rotation. You guys know how it goes. We are facing off against the Miami Heat in this first round matchup. See if they have the same team. An old Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero's finally coming of his own. They've got a good overall squad. I think we can beat them. You never know with 2K though. Yeah, you just don't know. Already gonna have to pull out the 5-man, aren't I? Or the 6-man at least. 2K just doesn't want to see the Pacers win the finals, I guess. Let's see. Down 2-0. Right in this game. Looks like the Heat are probably going to take the lead. We got it. They got it. We got it. We took that one. Okay, by like this much. Okay. Let's see if we can come out victorious in this 4th game. Protect home court. We can't do it, can we? Okay, we jump out to a nice lead there. Oh, 10-point game. Okay, nice. Tied up 2-2 now. Nets already advanced, so that's going to be a little difficult to go against them in the future when they sweep their first round matchup. Blowing them out of the water this game. Yeah, we take this game easily by 40 points. Where was this the first 2 games? Let's see if we can come on 4 straight. Doesn't look promising. We come back though. 78. Yeah, we got this one. Dominant performance back to back. This one's by a lot as well. Let's see who dominated that game because Kristaps Porzingis, 40 points. That'll do it. Bigger rotation than I said. That was an 8-man rotation, wasn't it? Yeah, for some reason they had it at 8-man rotation. And let's see who we're going to be playing. The Cleveland Cavaliers. They have Darius Garland, Devin Booker, Lauri Markkanen, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen. This NBA 2K simulations. How does this team get Devin Booker? I will never know. And there's just, we stand no chance, do we? I don't think we win a single game in this series. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much you can do when they've got that much scoring on their side. I'm going to go down to 5. I was about to say, how's it going under 5? I was using the wrong thing. Okay. 5-man rotation is the only hope we got. I don't think it's going to get us through this one. Pacers might not just be built for winning the finals. Small market teams struggle with it a lot. Tie game with 4.5 minutes left. I think they got it. Yeah, 2-0 now. We just came back from 4 down in that last round, but this one's a little bit different because, yeah, this team's just dominant all around. I mean, it's a close game. We do take a late lead. How did they come back that quick? You saw that. We were up like 7, and they just jumped back into it. And, yeah, they're just going to sweep us. A clean sweep. Not even really a contest on our side of the ball. Man. And, yeah, just like that, this Pacers don't win the finals in this rebuild. I'm not really sure how we lost it last year. The Thunder must just be really that good because they go back-to-back. They end up beating this Cavaliers team with all of these people in it. Devin Booker, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Lauri Markkanen, whoever Kennedy Chandler is. He's averaging 16 in the playoffs. That Thunder team, I don't think anybody was going to beat them because, you know, you've got Trey Mann, Josh Giddey. Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't get the Pacers a championship, but I think this roster is a pretty good overall roster, especially for a quicker, more realistic rebuild. Let me know what you guys thought about the trades we did. Comment down below what team you'd like to see next. I'm open to doing pretty much any team. The Lakers would be interesting, I think, but that's a much more difficult cap situation than the Pacers have here. So yeah, comment down below what team you want to see next, or comment on one of my Instagram posts or tweet me. Always have my social media links in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time on the first Jayhawks episode of this week, Monday. And thank you guys so much. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.